Just a few moments ago, I took a call from Andrea Harrington, and she congratulated me. I look forward to working with her and her supporters to bring needed reform to the criminal justice system. Campaigns can often be negative as you work to convince voters why you're the better choice. However, there are many talented employees in the DA's office, and I look forward to speaking to each of them in the next several months in order to have a transparent and seamless transition in January. I've been assured by Ms. Harrington that she will assist me in doing a nice, fair transition in the process. So let's talk about the win tonight. I ran for district attorney because I wanted to restore confidence and integrity in the district attorney's office. I want law enforcement officers and the general public to have renewed confidence in the office. I want victims of crimes to know that the DA will always offer them the support and protection that they need. During this campaign, I was honored to receive the endorsement of many law enforcement groups, such as the State Police Association of Massachusetts, and obviously the Pittsfield Police and the North Adams Police Associations, and various local other police organizations all over Berkshire County. Members of these organizations clearly understand that effective prosecution and criminal justice reform, and both of those, are not mutually inconsistent. They can go hand in hand. I will partner with law enforcement going forward. The relationship between the DA's office and law enforcement is broken. It's not acceptable, nor is it safe, for these two bodies to not be working in concert with each other to protect the citizens of Berkshire County. I will build those bridges with law enforcement so that we can, together, work to improve our quality of life and keep your community safe. During this campaign, I've defined myself as fair and responsible in my approach to criminal justice reform, and someone who advocates for and actually achieves progress. You have seen evidence of my commitment to doing just this when I started the Berkshire County Children's Advocacy Center 27 years ago. And also in the hundreds of cases I tried both as a prosecutor and as a defense attorney for over 36 years. I also believe in order to see progress, we have to make changes. I want to hold people who break the law accountable for their actions. In my opinion, it's irresponsible to refuse to charge individuals who commit relatively minor crimes, such as shoplifting, and allow them to repeat this antisocial conduct time and time again with no consequences. I've heard about our local merchants' stories, and they're outraged because they're losing thousands of dollars of merchandise to shoplifters who are then emboldened to victimize the same merchants over and over again, sometimes several times a day, without the fear of any penalty. People have accountability. We're going to hold people accountable. Some argue that prosecuting shoplifters criminalizes poverty and contributes to systematic racism. I disagree. I think the fairer and more compassionate approach is to change the shoplifters and charge the shoplifters in court, and then to offer them existing statutory diversion programs with pretrial probation, address the reason why they're shoplifting in the first place. If it's because of a drug problem, I say that we should offer them the treatment to address that addiction. Let me be clear, I don't want to send shoplifters and other low-level offenders to jail, but I do want them to learn that criminal behavior has consequences, making them less likely. I want to make it so we make it less likely for them to reoffend. I also want to identify the root of the problems so we can match them with diversion programs that will help them. Without the follow-up and follow-through offered by diversion programs, these offenders will continue their risky behavior unabated. And we've seen that can be a very dark path. We're going to do this better in Berkshire County. We're going to do this together. There are some types of crimes which I take very dim view of. Certainly rape, child abuse, domestic violence are among them. But I think the illegal possession of a firearm is a crime that must be punished appropriately. There have been too many shootings in our county in the last several months, some involving our youth. And the fact that there are so many illegally possessed guns in the streets is a major factor. These cases should not be reduced from felonies to misdemeanors and plea bargains away to non-jail sentences. I intend to prosecute every case vigorously and to seek appropriate sentences when I think such a sentence is necessary to protect you, the public. As your district attorney, my goal is to improve your quality of life by making Berkshire County safe for innocent citizens who obey the laws and do not deserve to be victims of crime. I will do that by aggressively prosecuting career and violent criminals while at the same time connecting youthful and nonviolent offenders to community support for better outcomes. During this campaign, I made a pledge to support our schools and students and their families in this community by bringing back the community outreach and prevention programs. I will do that. I will partner with educators and community partners to be sure that all stakeholders are at the table as we design a program that will help bring about progressive change and opportunity for our youth. After all, they are our next generation who will live and work in this community. Over the next several months, you'll hear more, and I'll be reaching out to ask you for your continued support. The job is not done. When you leave tonight, the real work is just beginning. I urge you, I really urge every one of you, stay in touch with me. I urge you, the real work is beginning. I want you to be active and join me in making a difference in the lives of every Berkshire County resident. Joanne and I are truly humbled by the overwhelming support we've received throughout this campaign. There's a lot to do, and we need everyone's help to do it. From both campaigns, we need both campaigns to work together now, in unison, to work together to get crime under control in Berkshire County and to fairly reform the criminal justice system. I look forward to working with all of my supporters and those who did not support me during this campaign. These stakes are high. We must come together once and for all, because justice for all.